New at 6, the CEO of an embattled online charter school defends himself outside the state capitol as the Arizona Charter Board considers shutting down the school.
Now, all of this comes after the 12 News I-team revealed that for years, Primavera Online School failed to meet state standards while the school and owner raked in millions of public dollars.
The I-team's Craig Harris first broke this story and tried to ask questions to the charter school CEO this afternoon. And Craig, what did they say?
Good evening, Mark and Karina. With close to 20,000 full and part-time students, this would be the largest charter school closure in Arizona. But in a news conference he scheduled, the CEO and his lawyer would not talk specifics. At Wednesday's press conference, founder and CEO Damian Kramer again blamed an administrative error for the problem. He said that caused Primavera, which caters to alternative students, to be graded as a traditional school and higher standards. He added State School Superintendent Tom Horn was going to help.
It was an administrative error on our side. That was our fault, and we take full accountability for that. But we are going to correct the record, and we're so grateful for Tom Horn and for the good things that he's done.
However, 12 News found State Department of Education rules are crystal clear on how a school receives alternative status. It says schools must apply every year, and schools that don't apply can't be approved. Further, the rules also indicate the status can't be reviewed if a school misses the deadline to apply. Horn's office told 12 News that state school improvement specialists did try to help. They went to Primavera's headquarters in Chandler at least 10 times the past 3 years to help them. Those visits included improvement plans, data review, and follow-up. We tried to ask Kramer why he didn't apply for alternative status and catch the problem. This is what happened. Can you walk us through how this was an administrative error?
I'm going to answer your question. And so first of all, we all know you're not a reporter, you're an activist. And you're not going to be happy until every parent in Arizona, regardless of Primavera here or not, if every parent in Arizona no longer has a choice about how to educate their student.
That's Jesse Banal. He was recently hired to represent Primavera, and he's been an attorney for President Donald Trump. Kramer and others on Wednesday said the move to shut down Primavera was an attack on school choice and Trump. Yet charter board records show Primavera failed to meet state standards for the past 3 years, the only charter school to have 3 straight D grades. The percentage of students proficient in English and math also plummeted at Primavera, charter board records show. And just 9% of Primavera students were proficient in math last year. All the while, Primavera got more money from the state as enrollment boomed. Last year, Primavera got nearly $80 million in funding. Its own records show it spent just 20% on operating expenses or teaching kids. Nearly 80% was spent on administration, with $54 million going to StrongMind. That's the parent company of Primavera, and its owner, Damian Kramer. Instead of answering questions about how their money was being spent and why students are continuing to struggle, Primavera's attorney said the move to shut down Primavera was political, and he blamed teachers' unions.
We hope that everybody's going to do the right thing, but unfortunately, we know that activists have infected this process far too much.
But the charter board, which voted 7-1 to begin the process to close Primavera, is dominated by Republican appointees. Governor Katie Hobbs, a Democrat, appointed just one member who voted against Primavera earlier this month. 5 of the votes came from appointees of former Republican Governor Doug Ducey, and 1 came from the appointee of Republican Tom Horn. At the end of the press conference, we tried to ask Kramer about his claims. He walked away. While Kramer declined to answer our questions, we did get a comment from Tom Horn's office. He said, quote, "The current issue is within the jurisdiction of the charter board. I have no power or influence over that. The issue now goes before an administrative law judge and then back to the charter board for a final decision. Primavera could also sue the state to try to stay open." I'm Craig Harris, 12 News.
All right, Craig, thank you.